number 3, and as always, we've got Kieran with us. Say hello.
Oh, yeah, stallion.
Generally, oh, cheers. Generally, people must think we spend our whole life together.
Yeah, I mean, it's just good to communicate every day.
It is.
Keep in touch with
To
people
be
during
fair, we
these hard
do.
times.
We probably for the last 2 months we have spoke every day since the second lockdown.
Yeah,
You know, which is good. Usually we've got Jack and Connor along as well. Sometimes Drew. But speaking to people, that's how you get through this, guys.
what are you doing today?
I watched quite a bit of Designated Survivor.
No, I mean, like, what are you doing now?
Oh, I'm playing The Witcher.
Witcher.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
just putting
I've,
a Snapchat post up about it.
I've, I've never played The Witcher, nor have I ever seen anything of The Witcher apart from you playing it.
Really? The Netflix show
Well,
is good. Like, I wouldn't say it's it's not Game of Thrones level, that's for sure. And I know you don't really like fantasy. There's a question actually. Do you like Harry Potter?
nah, never watched it.
There you go.
Actually, no. I've seen one, and it was God, which one was it? Goblet of Fire, was it?
Yep.
That one was sort of funny. When what was his face? Edward from Twilight dies. That made me laugh.
Cedric Diggory.
Yeah, when he died, it was funny because he was like, "Oh, you're getting cocky now."
I see you gather before me.
And another bit when like Harry's like getting held up by these people, and like what Voldemort, also known as uh, Lee Bridges or Lee Gunner
If anyone
from
watches
AFTV,
AFTV, they get that.
um, yeah, he goes to Harry, he's like, "I can touch you now," and I just think, what a nonce.
He's generally saying that to a 15-year-old kid.
He is.
Like, I don't know how old Daniel Radcliffe is, but Harry's 15 in the fourth movie. So
We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past,
I mean, he can't be that old.
with another through an upheaval scholars call
that's
Surely
all.
not.
junction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy
How
forces
old
to slip
is
into
Daniel
our domain.
Radcliffe.
The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called
Goblet.
magic.
Whereas I'm the complete opposite. I'm sat here in Harry Potter pajamas.
Studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth.
He was 16 when they filmed
Stands at our door.
Goblet of Fire.
Holy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? One so called
What's his face?
straight
Ron Weasels.
of foul
He's ginger.
He is.
blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could
By
not
the way, just saying so I don't get hate. I know his name's Ron Weasley.
long extinguished.
I'm not that stupid.
No.
Just I don't care for your feelings. Is all. So I'll call him what I want.
Yeah. I mean,
Still roam our lands.
seems about fair.
Bloody work for coin.
Well, it's
With their very existence.
it's something that I don't really have an interest in. So
Battles are the gods' whip. Chastisement for our sins.
why would I be interested in satisfying them?
Grudges from beyond our world.
I wouldn't. If I go on about Game of Thrones and I go to someone who hasn't watched, I'm not going to be like, oh well, you know,
Dark raiders
you have to like everything I say about them.
Exactly.
they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course? Will we find the strength to banish the
I'm dying.
from our kingdoms?
Liam,
Yes.
I think I'm dying.
That's not good.
No, not really.
I mean, it's not, no.
It's a bit shocking, really, but I'll manage.
Push on.
Push on.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik.
Oh, come on, I thought this... Oh, you...
Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission to gather
Temperature
intelligence about
11 degrees Celsius. That's warm over here.
Yeah.
Man, I'll put on a bloody coat then, Dutch. Jesus.
But the wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord.
All I'm getting is just put a thing on. All right. Jesus, I didn't think I'd be attacked for an item of clothing. What?
I'll tie off the stream.
Oh, is it serious?
Not particularly, but... Where's me horse? There it is. It is. Sorry, I just need to reply.
Lightning strike.
Oh shit, fire.
Yeah, fire ain't great.
No. Apparently it was a lightning strike, but... Looks pretty sunny. My horse is about to die stamina-wise.
The horse is about to die.
Well, not die, but get tired. Gonna open up the comments whilst...
So I should start
dear.
managing.
Oh dear, oh I've just trampled loads of people, it's alright. Am I going to... Is that where I'm going? Oh, Jim's in chat.
You never watched Harry Potter. How much horsepower does that have? No, Jim, I haven't watched it.
No, I think...
watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, he's asking.
Oswin. Where's Oswin? Anyone
Who's
I mean,
Oswin?
I hear in the
Heading
second one
for
that
stables.
Fire. You blind?
I hear in the second one it's terrible. I hear the first one there's like that fellow who has like two heads.
Fellow with two heads. Oh yeah, one of the Voldemort latches onto one of the professors. I'll try.
See what I can do.
Yeah, he's got an ugly back of the head.
Items have been enhanced. Am I gonna go in the fire? Oh, this is not a good idea. But why did I agree to help this man? How do you jump? Ah. I can see there. Oh, I fell. Where was he? I'm about to die. Says I'm on him. Oh no. Is he up top? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I'm dead. Brilliant. Probably what happens when you run through fire. Tried to save him. What's your opinion on the Game of Thrones ending, Kian?
Way too rushed. Bran Stark. If you're here for spoiler alerts, then too bad.
Spoiler
Scumbags.
alerts, but you should have already watched it. So, yeah.
Bran Stark being made king is an absolute travesty. Jon Snow having to go back to the Night's Watch. I understand it, but it's not what I wanted. Arya just going off to adventure the world. That's a bit dead.
Yeah, but that's a very Arya thing to do, you know.
And what they did with Tyrion was perfect. Samwell, great.
Ah, I love Sam.
Brienne, very good.
Bro,
Podrick, very happy for Podrick.
yes.
They should have. See, back in, if you read the books, the three-eyed raven, he was the hand of the king, and he was just so good at it because he could see everything. That's what Bran should have been. He should have been hand of the king.
Yeah.
But now he's king and it's silly. And hang on, a name that they give him, Bran the Broken. What an insult that is. Like if you're called Liam the Short or me, Kian the Fat. It's just not very nice. How would you like it when it's King T-Rex? It wouldn't be nice, would it? Or it's King Autistic one. No, not having it.
Out.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and save him.
Hurry now, quick!
But
You. Where do I know you from?
I'm trying to save someone's bro. What have I got?
Right, the Witcher. Come, drink with me. Pale as a
Go on.
ghost, you know.
Kill him.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
The fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Shit, fire's spreading.
Right, Abigail, you beat me at one game of dominoes. Shut up.
I've gone from meant to be finding someone's brother to killing this guy.
Why is everyone telling me to get more clothes on? Are you saying I'm fat or something and you don't want to see it?
I went to primary school with a Jim.
You beat them.
If
Jim
that's
Roberts.
Laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
how
And on Anna.
I.
That's another story. She always knew.
Is it, by
If
the way,
A means Aaliyah, I went to primary school with her.
Expect me to believe you are loving.
and I know Aaliyah, she says I'm apparently the kinkiest person she's ever met.
But she was always
Which
the
is
apple of my eye.
not sure if it's a
She had
compliment
no
or an
other
insult.
place. Ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on
She's
their
tiny
rounds.
as well, and I laugh at her
I'd
height.
send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
How does Jim? How do you know we know Aaliyah?
Need you if I knew.
My question.
Oh, by the way, Jim is the stalker.
You what?
He'll see someone that you follow, he'll then stalk their bio, it'll go on their face, but he'll search them up.
How'd she make you?
Oh yeah, and I tagged everyone. Jim, do you follow me on Instagram? Because I tagged. Oh no, I would have tagged you in a post, and Aaliyah in the same post.
She's seen me drunk and
No.
sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flash?
Arthur just tripped over and fell on his face. Who's followed me? Oh.
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the knob with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick.
That's a lie, because the candlestick was in the. Oh,
I
okay.
fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next.
Candlestick was in the room.
When I came to, I was alone.
So, Jim, did you go to Christ then, mate?
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there. Tiny thing. Defenseless. On bloodied sheets.
He says he doesn't stalk anyone, and then he said he went to Christ, then I left and met Kane and my life changed.
Maybe you're doing
Certainly did.
but that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe
For the
fact
better
she
though,
lost
I
it.
will say.
You
Added
what?
some excitement. Added some excitement to his life.
Come from Aaliyah to you.
What was I to do? Took it out and
But yeah, Jim does stalk everyone.
Just like that.
damn you!
Honestly, if you say like you're talking to someone, give him a day. He'll know who it is. He'll know their bank details. He'll
Told Anna,
he'll know their mother's maiden name.
to make things right.
He'll know the first address, the name of their favourite teacher, and all the questions you need for security.
He'll know his family tree.
Fucking hell, keep
Get
it
hold of
together.
yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Right.
I'll explain it to him.
Cursed creature that draws strength from
Francis.
Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how?
Right.
How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond
Ronnie
you
and
use to find
Reggie.
your family.
Ronnie and Reggie, they're cray twins.
One of two ways. Legends claim you
They're
can
not the
bury
Cray,
a
they're
botchling
the
under
McGraw
family's threshold
twins.
before
The
children turn
McGraw
into a
twins.
lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob.
The Romanian cats.
Could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
I'm not joking. They are Romanian.
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill
But we don't
Borzoi.
discriminate.
It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
No, they're black normally, and then in the sun
Botchling first.
they go round. Oh Christ! I'm getting shot at.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. And the other way.
Oh my Christ!
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight will take you to where I buried her.
And yeah, I was a posh innocent guy until I met Kian. Oh dear. I know what you mean, Jim, mate. I know what you mean.
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat this man's poor dead child to death again.
Hang on, can I just say Jim is still posh. He's the will of the group. He's the sensible one.
A bit further. Follow me.
If there's ever an issue, just get Jim. Me and Jim help each other with advice and all that. I mainly have to help him with advice on
You give the child a name.
dating because he always messes up.
Mistake.
But
Names are powerful seals.
I offer help and he just doesn't listen. And it goes wrong. And I tell him he shouldn't listen to me.
Fair play.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's
Fuck.
dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Oh god!
Look,
I don't want to kill that! That's horrifically cute. We'll try and turn it into a lubberkin.
Quick,
But if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your
Plowing
jugular.
restless.
Death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
He said, in his defence, you told him to tell him the truth, and he did, and the outcome was the same.
Merciful gods.
Well, how do you know that?
Because he put it in the chat.
No, not you. What do you how do you know that? That's like me going, ah, well,
As I recall,
if Man United didn't concede 2, we would have scored 8.
change it into a lubberkin.
But I don't know that for fact. So don't get uppity with me, you scoundrel. No, uppity.
Ham fibre, that's quite useful, I think. He just put the cinema story. I know, I know the cinema story. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
No, you'll be fine. God. Blueberry fruit. I'm going to a land where there's ounces on me. I don't need this.
Use the elect.
If you believe there's always a love.
Oh, you have to tell the cinema story.
Me? Nothing. This is your job.
Cinema story.
Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold.
I'm not sure if I remember it, to be honest.
Be a lubberkin.
Yes, you
Jim,
do.
no, I don't. Jim messaged me and I can explain in the best way I can. I genuinely don't remember.
You told me it was the proudest day of your life. Unless we're talking about different stories.
Need to hurry.
On with it.
I have no idea what he's on about.
What I'm getting from that is the endgame story. There you go.
Yes, right, so...
I don't know if that's what he means, but that's what I want you to tell.
Yeah, that is what he means. I'll explain the whole ordeal while I was in the cinema. So... Jim says to me, Kian, we should go watch Endgame. Got a few tickets, so... a few seats available, so I'm like, yep, of course I'll go. Get me, Jim and Jaden down there. And, we're living life, sit down near the front, and I thought, man, it's going to be terrible, but it's actually a decent view. I bought some popcorn and, you know those massive Tango Blast drinks?
Chosen name? No. So think of one. It's important.
Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of them. All three of us had one of them, and straight away Jaden just goes, "Kian, I can't drink out of it. It's solid." I went, "Jaden, it's ice. What do you expect?" He's like, "What am I meant to do?"
How do I know that story? I've been told it many a time, Jim.
And so I just say to him, "Take the lid off." He's like, "Okay."
Oh,
And he
we've got
started-
We've got... I don't know what language this guy's speaking. Hello, mate.
Anyway, so I told him to take the lid off and do that, and he decided to start eating it with his fingers. I forgot to mention this part to you when I
Yeah,
did
you,
tell it.
you didn't tell me this.
Yeah, Jane started eating ice with his fingers. I just looked at him like, you are a disappointment.
To be your home.
So we're sitting in there, it's a good old time.
But who I did not embrace.
I didn't suffer with the same issue as like, alright, I've drained the juice from this ice and now it's just pure ice. And it's not melting.
Say her name.
So I didn't use the, I did the smart thing. I sucked it up as much as I could. Then I would squeeze out my own hand and I would start eating it like that. And I was like, well, I'm just as bad. I've just thought of a more inventive way. And
Now bury the body.
film's going well. When they kill Thanos, Jaden jumped out of his skin. Like, kill Thanos by, as you know, when they cut his head off.
Yep.
Yeah. Jaden jumped out of his skin because, as it happened, I saw him jump, so I grabbed his thigh. And then I heard,
What now?
you could hear him, and we told Jaden, no one to look at him, but people were staring. And
Stay here and wait. You
after
go
that
home.
debacle,
I'll wait with you.
I'm just sad to like,
Out of the question.
not really enjoying this, but
It's my child.
so far Hulk's still alive, so
The responsibility
I'm
for
happy. Now, going into this film, I was like, right, I know how the comic goes,
Besides,
they all
nothing else
die.
you can do.
As long as Hulk,
No buts.
Hawkeye,
Just
and
witches
Iron
like
Man live, I
to
don't
hear.
care.
Gotta wait a day and a night for the bunch
And
to turn into a lubberkin. That's it.
I wanted everyone else to die because I wanted to hear the people crying behind me.
Drink yourself stupid again.
And when it got to the only two people that were dead were Iron Man and whoever that woman was, the ginger one.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to just be them two. And when Iron Man died, honestly, there were people sobbing. But I just looked behind me and like, really, really, like Jesus Christ. And so film ends. Happy time. Well, not happy times. I'm furious. I want to see some more people die. So I storm out. Jim and Jaden are happy. I kick the door as I leave. I'm furious. Go, Kim, what's wrong? And then I just say, not shouting, but I say it loudly. I expected everyone to die, not just Iron Man. But what I didn't realise next to me was the people viewing the next seeing of Endgame. And I ruined a fair few days that day. And I see Jim and Jaden essentially start running away. And I'm just like, guys, where you going? And I look behind me and I see a sea of angry nerds. And I'd say from the escalator of the Odeon to the bus station, I was laughing. It was cackling, really. It was like, like the Witch and the Wizard of Oz. It was like that. And it's one of the best things I've ever done. I don't know, Jim, I don't know why that's one of your proudest moments. You did nothing.
Hear my call and arise, Dea.
That was all me. I made that.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Another story about Jim with a cinema.
Come on,
He he was talking to this lovely lady. Things were going well, and then they
In the
organised.
cinema. Oh right, okay. I was about to say.
And then they decided, we're going to go watch Rocket Man.
Oh god, right.
So Jim's like, of course, I love Elton John. And so they're planning it. The planner, Jim told me, I'm going to watch Rocket Man. And then I don't remember how long it was, but I remember at, I think it was 1 or 2 in the morning, I get, Kian, I've done a very bad thing. I'm like, what have you done? And he just goes, I've messed up bad. You know that day I was supposed to go on at the cinema? Yeah. I didn't go. Oh, what do you mean you didn't go? I didn't go. I went to a party instead. I went, why would you do that? And it was like, because I was invited, Kian, and I sort of forgot. So I was like, right, okay, it's not a worst thing. And he was like, no, Kian, it's not just that. I went to this party, and there was this girl, and we got off, and I was like, oh, for Christ's sake, Jim, how have you worked yourself into that? And he went, it gets worse,
They
Kian.
kept him there.
She scratched me.
Looking around, though.
What do you mean she scratched you? Or like you got a claw mark on your shoulder? He's like, it's not a claw mark. And he sent me a photo, and it literally was a single, like a single finger.
Yeah.
It was like, it was pure red. It took the skin clean off from the neck to his belly button. Just a single straight line. And I was like, Jim, did you meet Cruella de Vil? Or a werewolf? He was like, I've messed up bad, Kian. And I went, well, as long as you don't find out, you're alright. And then he goes,
Clothing.
but she's going to find out. Why? Because some of her friends were at a party. And I was like, that's not great. But then he goes, no, that's not it. I'm on someone's story because I won a game of ping pong. Not ping pong, beer pong.
Beer pong.
And I was like, oh my god.
A bracelet.
And he was like, what do I do?
Must have
And I went,
dropped it.
well, you've got to tell the truth, you've been muck-busted. And he was like, oh, but she's not going to be happy, is she? And he went, am I technically a cheat? And I go, no, because you're not with her, but it's being unloyal.
Horseshoe.
And we had a whole debate
Only
on,
a pitch burner
how
could
can you be
afford a
unloyal?
horse.
I was like,
Both were
okay, Jim,
here
if you want to
and
think that.
going the right way.
And then he gets to me, and he's like, oh, it's fine, Key. And I went, how's it fine? And he went, she couldn't make the date anyway. She was on holiday. And I just got confused by that point, and I just left Jim to it. It's a convoluted story, and there's like 20 of these from Jim. My personal favourite was he was chatting to this other girl, and they got on the bus to Gainsborough. Jim lives around that area. It's just before Gainsborough.
Yeah.
And and the girl, I think, lived past where he lived. And they was like, oh, are you going to come to my house? And then Jim was like, yeah, I will. And then they're on the bus, and it's going so well. Then Jim gets to his stop, his usual stop. He instinctively gets up, walks off the bus, and just walks home. And the girl messages him, what are you doing? And he goes, what do you mean? It's my stop. And she's like, mine? And then Jim was like, oh, it was instincts. It was my stop. And this is why Jim is single.
Jim.
It's not poor Jim, he does it to himself, it's his own fault.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I've got loads more of these, we've got to save them for other times.
Yeah. Oh. No.
Right. I'm going to have to.
Oh, I have to do all of this again. Okay, no, it's just a sit. Okay.
Right. I've got to go for a second. I've got to tend to Ronnie and Reggie.
Right, alright, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Shoot it. I'll be back shortly.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
My king's completely gone.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Oh my god, my health's still low. Can I? I'll do.
You fucking shit!
Calling me fucking shit?
Let me live.
Oh, it's because I've got... The camera doesn't follow. Really annoying. Might as well loot the bodies. What you got for me? Nothing. Main, brain and heart. Just a brain.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here?
Oh, I'm just gonna get the comments up again, lads. YouTube. And then these.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
No, no, I do agree with that, Jim.
Wants to show me something
What?
more.
No.
Show me what you got.
Oh god, what's it? There you go. Embryo and heart. Embryo! Ugh. So what killed me last time? I think it was, wasn't it? Going right away. Need my charger. Hold on. That's
They
weird.
just had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Oh, fuck off! Oh, I'm gonna have to do it again. How do you heal yourself? Okay. Can heal myself using meditation. That's cool. So I just meditate for a bit, then summon the creature. Tell you what, I'm gonna manually save here just in case it doesn't work.
Boring as fuck.
Alright. Piss off then. What's come on me back?
By blood's
Lost a
power I
tenner.
summon you. With your name I beseech you.
Netflix.
Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Hold on. Yeah, it is Netflix. 12 quid! What am I paying for? Jesus Christ.
Went to the village for the levy, and that one hard.
Yeah.
Oh!
Is that?
Need a swift kick in the arse. What did I do to deserve your company?
Piss it off.
Wizard tree! What?
He had a blue name, so I thought. Oh, I've just been spat at. Hold on.
Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Hey. Hey.
Oh, here we go.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Heard you have a problem. A monster you call a shrieker.
Aye. Prowls about it does. Snatches cows and goats mostly.
but it won't scorn a man if it runs into one. Borzoi, huntsman under the old lord, well, he said enough's enough. Claimed he'd put a stop to it, drive the beast away. Took a hatchet. Laid an ambush for the Shrieker beyond the moat, where the fields start. It's where we found him. Gut stretched o'er the crown of a tree like gossamer. Took half a day to collect the parts. Put him in a grave.
High time a professional took a look at this Shrieker. Anyone around here know more about the beast?
Borzoi's son Simcoe does. Saw the aura with his own eyes. But you might find the lad hard to chat with. Still mourns his father, methinks.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Where'll I find him?
At me homestead. I took the tyke in when he lost his dad. The mother passed long ago.
I will do that. But first, this one. I'll probably do that in the next episode, actually. I think I'll just do the one quest today. Got Designated Survivor to watch. Yeah, I'll piss off. I will kill you. Oh, come on, I'm holding L2. Yeah. I can get bread and that water and that anywhere, so. I.e., yeah.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be
Can't
worth
see.
looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Easy, let's go.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Should examine that horse carcass. What do we have here? Bones have been here a while.
So it's not a new horse, then.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
What do I want to do as a profession? like the dream would be like a cameraman or like behind the scenes of like a film set or something, but I'm doing like business and finance there. Probably like an accountant or a financial manager or something like that.
Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear
What about
off.
you, Jim?
Takes incredible strength.
Summarize.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
Oh god, they can't be dead.
Trail
I've
goes
not.
on. Good thing it doesn't end.
Like, can I loot these bodies? There's nothing. I can. Okay, good. I feel like monster liver's quite needed. Step up. You just have to jump up. Oh my god, wrong button. It's not the guy. It's here. There you go. It's not investigate the body then. It's not the best idea, is it? Academy football coach. Oh yeah, Keen actually said. Yeah, Keen said both of you want to do that. Oh, I feel bad killing wolves. Still gonna loot them though. So like, where would you want to start? With someone with inside businesses, yeah. Businesses are always good to get into. Oh, I feel bad. Wolves are nice, but... Right, let's go. Yeah, like, where would you want to begin? And where would you like hope to get up to?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Oh, right, I've touched inside.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Her son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Jesus.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell. and so
Horses.
dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Tell me about the marks.
What marks?
These, well,
Doing Sunday
burned
League
off
next year.
with hot iron on the palms.
You'd like to work in America, that's cool,
Like
mate.
a cattle brand.
Aye, though these wasn't black.
Get to the
scars,
MLS
snap
would be
over.
amazing.
They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
What Sunday League team are you doing?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why did you help?
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food.
Can you do
and
volunteering
salves.
at a club for experience?
More than
And now
doing
it's free,
itself.
whereas I'm doing.
She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help.
Yeah, I know
Mrs.
Keane's
told me, a time of war
Keane's
in
working
Texas
up at
time
on a
of
fire
good
committee,
gone wrong.
which is cool.
We
Does
need
that every
to
Saturday.
make good with good.
But that's,
Who
to be fair, you're
stands
making
by
your own
right
team.
does evil as
So if like a full
man
11-a-side
loves
team,
woman.
you're going into Lincoln, like Lincoln Leagues or something, mate.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
I will chase you off. I'll be off.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be alright in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is. So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Poor thing. It's a level 5 now. Come on, Roach. Where are you? There you are. There's an enemy over there, but not worth it. We'll go to Oxenfurt. We'll try and find Tamara within the next 15 minutes. If not, we'll call it a night. Because I've got a designated survivor to watch, which I'm hooked onto at the moment. Wonder where Keane's gone.
Slow now.
Jeez.
Come on.
Full 30-man squad. I don't want to dismount. That's mental. So have you got it all set up and everything? You're just waiting for the new season? Oh, I don't want to attack.
Halt!
Oh, this in the team is 29. That's
I
cool.
challenge you.
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say. I am Rundvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
to honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
I don't want to kill the poor sod.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend. Stand and fight. I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet,
Next time I'll kill you.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand, draw your sword, look at me the wrong way, and I'll kill you.
you so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Oh, that's cool, Jim. You've got quite a lot coming. Then. What's your first business going to be about? Oxen first this way.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Got any vodka? Jesus Christ, lad. It's sun rising, you're asking for vodka. Who said that? I think my two swords, what? Who was it? I can't find them. I'm gonna go in this house, so I need supplies. Oh. Oh, poor peasant. Oh, she's got nothing I can take. Oh. There's a peasant here, are you sure? Okay, leather straps is probably the most useful. Got any food? Nope.
Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Looks like I'm going to...
Witcher, a word, please.
Sure.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sit.
Nice, mate. Alright, that.
Nothing here for you.
I mean, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Is that examine? Extinguish, right. Let's see. There's a lot of marigold here. There.
Fuck off or I'll smash you.
There you go. Baron.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms.
Hollyhock, no, I've just stopped.
Plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours.
400 quid a month, mate. It's 400 quid a month, isn't it? That's quite good.
Was so content at that.
Especially if that's just on the side.
The frilly ones, called birds of paradise in
Pay for your
Zelda.
entrance fee into the league as well.
Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
It's a bit chilly.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Oh, piss off.
Much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this
Letter of safe conduct.
What is it?
a letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without
Who do
me.
you think I am?
Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Jeez.
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Oh, he gets to play Siri again. I think I'm gonna
That lass has
potentially
got
end it here if it
pure
is
luck in the flesh.
Siri.
To hunt down a wild boar that size.
North area. 50
bloody
crowns.
King Foltest feasts.
Keane's back as well.
He's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be
I
yours
apologise, that
if
took
I
longer than
see.
expected.
You what?
I apologise, that took longer than expected.
It's alright.
Not bad at
I said I
I'm
was
still
in the shower and came 2.5 hours later.
We're still on stream.
My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully.
Liam,
Yep.
Where'd they teach you that?
are we still on stream?
When am I starting it?
Are we still on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Where did he teach you that? Care Moen.
Okay, Morhan.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
Not Witcher.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this
How much completion have you done? 87%?
Nobody cares about your backside.
87%?
A woman could
Yeah.
swing a sword.
What, The Witcher?
But
Yeah.
never seen a
Well,
lady
probably more like
with
6.
a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange.
I've only done 5 hours.
Sideways.
Perhaps you
Out of how many hours?
Think you can outrun
About
me,
100.
Naturally.
Maybe like 90.
Mistake.
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Isn't Skyrim never ending?
That won't do it all.
Yeah. Unless you're doing me and you killed absolutely everyone in Whiterun in their sleep, and then there's nothing to do.
I have no idea about the actual game itself, I just know it's a long one.
No.
You can complete it, but then you can always
The horse is
go
mine.
back.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honour.
Oh, that'll be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
A game I remember, Fable.
If
I
win,
never played the Fable
I
series.
take your sword.
Agreed.
Played the second and the third one. The third one
He'll want your head about you.
is an alright one.
Start at daybreak.
And it's like a choice oriented one essentially. If what happens is you have to genuinely build an army with a guy who you don't like, but ultimately he's good at his job. And if you don't build an army, you're gonna the final battle is gonna be even harder, and you're probably gonna die.
One game I really want to play is Dishonored.
Never played it.
Fair enough. Jim's just asked about the six-a-side team, and now you're back. I feel like you're probably quite good at explaining it. Where we are with it.
Well, March is the date that the league's coming back. End of March. Lincoln Astro. is where we'll be playing. That'll be our official stadium.
Home ground.
Yeah. Honestly, me and Liam are the owners. Jim will be involved in some capacity, I can imagine.
Yeah.
He's injured right now, but as soon as he's healed up,
He'll be
sort
back.
hopefully.
Well, that was easy.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What was easy?
The race.
Race.
Yeah.
Why having a
Oh
race?
my god. We're racing on a horse. Oh no, is this a boss battle? I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it soon. I feel like this is probably quite a good place actually. If it's not a boss battle, if it is a boss battle, obviously I'll complete it. But
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
yeah, let's.
So long.
Oh my god, I've got 1700 feet to go. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Bit tired after last couple of nights, so. Come off, Keen, you got any final words? Oh, Jim said he's got 6 months out. 9 months out.
9 months.
Yeah.
Long period of time.
Indeed, but.
Cadwell spar me.
So, Cadwell spar him.
So
See a
Ciri is
chest.
here.
Oh. Natural.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this?
Wait, this is Ciri's bedroom. Read the book. How do I do that? Anyway, I'm going to end it. So I'll figure all of this out soon. I'll see everyone later. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Jim, for being here and commenting again, as usual. And have a good night.